This question belongs to programming subject and was asked in GATE 1991. The topic name is Pascal programming. So the question states, consider the following Pascal program segment. So this is a Pascal program. An appropriate loop invariant for the while loop is. So first let me tell you what is this loop invariant. Suppose loop invariant is a condition, any condition that is true in all three cases. First one is, let me write this over here so that you can refer it. A loop invariant is a condition that is true in these three cases: before start of loop, before start of loop, before, or we can say after each iteration, and the third one is after loop termination. In between it may become false or true, but at these three places it should always be true. Now let me first tell you what this program is doing. So it is first checking if I mod 2 equal to 0. Let us suppose we are having a number I. So either it can be 0 or it can't be 0. Its modulus can be 0, its modulus can't be 0. If its modulus is 0, modulus mod 2, let me write it like this, mod 2 is 0 is not equal to 0, which means this is odd number, which means this is odd number. So if it is odd number, then we are not even executing this. If it is even number, then we come in this while loop. Then what this while loop is doing? While loop, while the number is greater than equal to 0, it is dividing the number by 2. So suppose we have an odd number like 16, then we divide it by 2, then we get 8. Then we have if I mod 2. So what is this? What is this operation? This operation evaluates to true if LHS is not equal to RHS, which means if I mod 2 is not equal to 0, then we will do this. If I mod 2 equal to 0, then we will do this. So here we have 8 mod 2 equal to 0. No, it's not equal to 0. So we will do 8 minus 2. So I will become then 6. Then again we will come in the loop while I is greater than equal to 0. Yes, it is true. 6 is greater than equal to 0. We will do 6 mod 2, 6 by 2, which means 3. So here we have 3. Then what we will do? We will again check if 3 mod 2 equal to 0 or not. 3 mod 2 is 1. It's not equal to 0. So we will do 3 minus 1. We will make it 2. So we will make 3 to 2. So this was before the start of the loop. Before the start of the loop we have 16, and during the loop we have 8 and we converted it to 6. Then we have 3 and we converted it to 2. Now we have 2. Then again we will come in the loop. Then what will happen? We will check 2 is greater than equal to 0. Yes. So what we will do? We will do 2 by 2, which means it will become 1. It will become 1, and then we will say 1 mod 2 equals 0. No. So we will make it 0. Which means this is during the third loop. We will have 2 to 1 to 0. During the second loop we have 6 to 3 to 2. And during the first loop we started with 16. We made it 8 and then ended with 6. Yeah. Then we have 0. Then we will again check while I is greater than equal to 0. Yes. So what we will do? Then again we will do I equals to I divided by 2, which means 0 by 2, which is 0 only. It will be 0 only. Then we will do I mod 2 equal to 0. Yes. So we will do I equals to I minus 2. We will make it minus 2. Then this while loop will fail. So we will come out over here. So what are the values? This is before the start of the loop. This is at the end of the loop. And what are after each execution? After first execution we had 6, after second execution 2, after third execution we have 0. If you analyze carefully, in the middle we may have an odd number or an even number. We can have an odd number or an even number. But at the end and in the starting, we will always have an odd number, which means I mod 2 is always equal to 0. This is the loop invariant. It may be false in between the loop, but before the beginning, at the end, or in the after each execution or before each execution, I mod 2 is always 0, or we can say I is always even. So this is a loop invariant, which means it is always true before the start of the loop, after termination, and before each iteration. So answer is I mod 2 equals to 0.